Hello everybody, I'm Daniel Kelly, former NFL scout, here to talk about Kayvon Thibodeaux and why fans of the New York Giants should be really excited about this first round draft pick they just selected in April's NFL draft. Of course, I'm probably the only draft analyst in America that holds myself accountable to the game film. I don't just sing with the choir and I don't shoot from the hip when it comes to these prospects that have come out in this draft or the ones coming out in any draft. I went back and looked at Thibodeaux in 2021 on game film against Cal, UCLA, Washington State, and Washington. NFL comparable would be Khalil Mack. I projected Thibodeaux to go top 5 in an article way before the draft for Jets Country, if you want to check that out online. And way back on November 16th, I said he would go top 5, and he ended up going number 5 overall to the New York Football Giants. After watching these 4 games, I saw enough to say that Kayvon Thibodeaux will be the most disruptive pass rusher in New York since Lawrence Taylor played for the New York Giants. He's that dominant, and ironically, that's the team that Thibodeaux, of course, ended up on. Now hear me when I say this. I'm not saying that Kayvon Thibodeaux is Lawrence Taylor. I'm not saying he is the next Lawrence Taylor, but I am saying he has that disruptive level that will make him the best pass rusher in New York since Lawrence Taylor played for the Giants. Now, in today's NFL, your defense has to be disruptive, and you have to disrupt the pocket, and Thibodeaux is disruptive. Offenses need to be aware of where Kayvon Thibodeaux is on every single snap, and he's somebody that makes Micah Parsons look like he came off a gumball machine when it comes to taking on blocks at the point of attack. Now, here's my scouting report on Thibodeaux. We have a good effort coming out of him about 70 to 80% of the time. The pluses is he's physical, plays with brute power. He has a kind of power that can put offensive tackles, we called in scouting, on skates and just drive them backwards. He's strong, athletic, as I pointed out. He uses his hands well, excels in moving around pre-snap, trying to gain the right matchup. He's somebody that can line up standing up, or he can play with his hand down in the dirt. He's got an above-average hip flexibility. Now quarterbacks can get him. He can't make really quick adjustments in the pocket, but he's not a guy you're going to see a full arsenal of pass rush moves out of. But again, he relies, the strength here, the illustration of strength is he relies on the power, speed, and hands. And he does have the necessary speed that can work through the back door of the pocket, and he can go caveman and come across that back end of the pocket into the quarterback. He's somebody that can win the edge and come in with that caveman kill shot, as I talked about. He also excels at slipping into inside gaps. That's something he specializes in well. He's a force to be reckoned with. He's got that mean alpha male dominant personality. This guy's going to probably be the captain of the defense. He's against the run. He's not as dynamic against the run as he is the pass, but he is an impressive wrapping form tackler where many players in the NFL are not. He is. He can drop in the coverage too. He's athletic enough to do that. He's somebody that's going to really demand performance out of that defense just because of that personality that he has. I think that there's a question mark about Kayvon Thibodeaux. He was a little light on the sack totals in 2021 at Oregon with 7 sacks. But this is the type of guy that's going to change the complexion of the New York Football Giants defense. He's going to be somebody that, like I said, it's going to raise everybody's level of play. And he's going to be fun to watch in the upcoming 2022 NFL season. Thank you for watching, everybody.